everybody. Here I have a peace lily. This plant is probably like 6 years old, and when I had it in a regular sized pot, like this is a little bigger than it was before, and it was so like big and full, and as you see it's already turning yellow because I've been neglecting her too much. Sometimes letting it dry too much and then water it. It's recommendable to always water it every 2 weeks, I know, but sometimes when you're busy, oh my gosh, it's so hard to keep up with everything that you have at home. So now what we're going to do is cut off all the yellow leaves, and she's still making her little flowers, as you can see. She's the mama one. I call her the mama lily. And I had to like replant her in this pot and divide some of the plants which were smaller, and here is the one that I replanted. That was like 7 months ago, and as you can see it's already made flowers. Just last month it started, and it's making another one here, which at the beginning it looked very sad, I guess, because you know, to me I treat the plants like if it was a little human being as well, right? I treat them like my baby, and sometimes I felt bad to separate it from its mom because they were smaller ones, right? It's very simple. Just divide them, you know, once you unpot them, like take them from the pot, have a nice big plastic bag on top, so you just kind of, you know, undo the roots a bit, and if they're way too long, don't worry, just cut a bit and they'll still revive as long as it has roots, right? Just water it every 2 weeks. She will do fine. This is one of the easiest plants to have at home as well. As you can see, the mama one is still alive and is still going, and I have not honestly fed the peace lily from how many years, and just this year I decided to feed her, and I bought those the plant food, which is this one, right? I buy this, which it shows the indoor plants. That's what I buy, and I just stick it in the soil and then I water it. I never use it in my life, honestly. Never have fed my plant. The only plants that I see that's turning yellow is the peace lily, and otherwise I don't have problems with any other plant. As long as, you know, sometimes when you boil something, let's say like let's say beans or chickpea or anything that you're boiling and you don't add salt, I use that water, not the canned ones, no. I use the ones that I boil in a pot. That water I use, and I put more water in it, and then I use that water to put them in the plants, because it's food for them too, right? Even teas that you don't add sugar, I even put that too. So maybe that's why they have not died, but honestly I never bought these little thingies. But for the peace lily, I said for the sake of it, I'll buy it. The only reason why it's turning yellow is because I neglected it, not putting it water. So that's one of the reasons why your leaves turn yellow, because it's been too long without water, and then the leaf starts dying. So yes, that's one of the reasons. These are I have like 4 of these. I know. Here I have another one. See, that's the third one, and the other one I have upstairs, which is more prettier, and this one is right in front of the window. I decided to put it not so long ago. Last week I put her. Alright, so as you see, this plant is a bit yellowish, so we're going to take away the dead flowers and prune it a little bit, make it look nice. Take out those dry leaves. Don't be afraid to pull it out because she's well planted in there, and worse, it's just been so many years in the pot. Like I said, don't be afraid to pull out those dried things, or use one of these plant cutters, and start clipping out the tips. Sometimes what I do as well, I start cutting these brown tips. I just cut them a little bit. I don't cut them too much. I just cut them just the tip where it's brown. I rarely use this thing. I only use for the bigger branches. I just use a regular scissors, like one of these scissors. I have a separate scissors for these. I just cut the tips. There you go. See, it's more easier with this than the other one. There you go. That's it. I just start cutting those up and just cut in the bad leaves and just give her a swirl. I know I have this little thing here. My son likes to put it there. He's into this. Just go from way to the bottom, like go way to the bottom like so. Let me kind of give you a close up here. Go from the bottom, I don't know if you can see, way to the bottom, way at the bottom there. Okay, so that's it. You see these dried ones? They're really dry, you don't need them, so just go way to the bottom and try to cut from the bottom part. With one hand it doesn't work, but once you're doing with two hands it works fine. Just pull out those dried leaves, just pull them out. Don't be afraid to pull them out. I'm gonna finish pruning everything and then I'll show you the results. Alright, so after pruning her, this is the way she looks, and she looks nice and pretty. So yeah, it's nothing difficult to look after your plant. Although I've been not watering her often, but still she's here, and she's been here with me so many years and giving me more and more peace lilies. Alright my friends, I hope you like this video, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you again with more tips on how to take care of your own plant. And then if you have any questions or any doubts, just email me and I'll be glad to answer your comments. And if I don't answer right away, I will eventually. I have a bit of a cold, sorry. I know my voice sounds a little bit weird. Peace lily is very easy to grow. Very simple, very easy. Have her in front of a window. She loves to take the sun, because the mama one that I have, she's been in front of the window where I used to live in another place. It would take like 1 hour sun, and she was so happy that she was so huge. So I like overgrowing her pot, and she was beautiful. So once I separated her, I know she was too tight in there, so I had to divide it so that way it wouldn't be too tight. Okay my friends, I hope you liked this video, and I hope to see you again in another video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new.